Biggest one I've done since the
Can't describe it here.
We're going to begin our meeting tonight and open the meeting with a public hearing. We're going to call this public hearing to order. Public hearing whereby Brian Shell has applied for an alcohol license for sales of beer and wine for Racetrack Petroleum, DBA Racetrack number 618, located at 5001 Cherokee Street in Acworth, Georgia 30101. Is the applicant here tonight or representative of that? Please come forward, sir, and make a comment as to why you're here tonight.
To apply for the beer and wine sales at the new racetrack location on the Bay Road.
When are you all planning to open?
December 7th.
We'll ask our city attorney if he's had a chance to review the application.
Yes, sir, and everything is in proper order.
It's a public hearing, so if there's anyone tonight that's come that would like to make comment concerning this request by Racetrack for a beer and wine license, alcohol license, you can do so at this time. Seeing that no one at this time would like to make comment, we'll ask our board members to make comments. It would be the desire of the board to put this on our consent agenda. This time we'll instruct our city clerk to put this item, this request, onto our consent agenda items, and whereby it will be approved during our regular meeting. And we look forward to having you guys open, and we're excited.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. This time we're going to close this public hearing, and we'll adjourn the public hearing portion of our meeting. We'll call to order the regular meeting. It is the regular scheduled meeting for the Mayor and the Board of Aldermen, a little after 7 o'clock in the City Council chambers, Thursday, October the 20th. This time we'll begin our regular meeting tonight with an invocation given by Mayor Pro Tem Alderman Price, and then the Pledge of Allegiance, whereby Altoona ROTC will present the colors and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll begin our invocation.
Our Father, Lord, we just thank you for this day and thank you for blessing us so. We thank you for this city that we live in and pray that you will guide us as a city council to make wise decisions. We thank you for each family gathered here and ask you to bless them as we go through this night, for we ask it in thy name. Amen.
Our word, arch, our time, arch, left, sir, arch, left, right, color guard, halt, Present. Colors.
Please join us in pledge of allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Shoulder. Colors. Ready. Cut. Mark time. Arch. Left. Right turn. Arch. Left. 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 Forward. March. Left. 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 Right. Left. 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 Right. 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 Left. Color guard. Out. Order. Colors. All out.
We're going to begin our meeting tonight. We have a series of presentations to begin a regular part of our meeting. And I'm going to ask our Chief of Police, Chief Wilkie, to come forward and begin our presentations tonight. And, the first two presentations with Altoona High School, maybe ROTC, and then to make your presentation on covering the bases.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and we'd like to recognize those who are here from the Altoona High School Junior ROTC under the direction of Lieutenant Commander Ron Hanowski and Master Sergeant McCoy. We're glad that they're here with us this evening, and I think we're going to ask them to come forward momentarily for a special presentation. And while they're coming, Commander, we're ready for you to come. While they're coming, just to let the audience know a little bit about what this is this evening. Every year for the last 4 years, the police department has undertaken the special needs field as our special project, and the fundraisers that we have done for that to sustain that field. This group of young people that you see in front of you has joined with us for the last couple of years to be a special partner with us throughout the evening on the night of our covering the bases. They've done a lot to help us with fundraising. We want to recognize them publicly this evening as part of our festivity, momentarily of presenting the check for representing all the funds that we raised. And I'm going to ask Captain Tony Bailey to come, who has some presentations to make to the group.
As y'all know, we did do our 4th annual Covering the Bases event. It's a 24-hour fundraiser where we're running and walking the bases of the special needs ball field, raising money for the Horizon League. For the 2nd year in a row, Altoona High School's ROTC program has stepped up to the plate and just blown us away with their character and their sense of giving. And I tell you what, it's an honor to have you in our communities and looking at you, seeing our future leaders. I feel proud that y'all are part of this community. And C.O. Sasser, on behalf of the Acworth Police Department, we would like to present Altoona High School Navy Junior ROTC with this plaque of appreciation for your assistance in covering bases 2011. For those of you that don't know, most of you I'm sure do, they come out and they spend the entire night with us. Part of their efforts this year, as you can see on the board here, they were challenged by Lieutenant Commander Hanowski last year that if they could raise $2,000, that they could shave his head on the field. Well, this year, they surpassed that and raised almost $3,400, and they shaved his head. As you can see, he wasn't happy. What do you say, guys? Thank you so much. gonna do it next year, right? All right.
That just makes us exceedingly proud of the young people who are in our community when you see them do something like this. And thank you again so much. We now want to make another presentation before the mayor and council here. And that will be a check representing the funds that were raised this year for the special needs field. And I'd like to ask the members of our department to come forward and join us here. For the benefit of those of you who are visiting with us this evening, again, this is our 4th annual fundraising event for the special needs field. And our department has received 2 statewide awards for this, for recognizing these efforts for the past year. Last year, we were recognized by the Georgia Association of Chiefs of Police for our community efforts in fundraising for the Horizon Field. This year, we received the State Award of the Georgia chapter of the FBI National Academy Associates, again, for the community events that we do, and particularly in raising funds for the special needs field. And one of the things that I'm exceedingly proud of is that this was an idea that arose from the men and women in the department. They wanted to help, they wanted to do something, and they undertook the task to become one of the main fundraisers for the field. Mr. Mayor, last year we raised just a little over $20,000, and we were quite happy with that. But this year, good Lord blessed us, and we did a little bit more, and it is our pleasure this evening to present the special needs field and the Horizon field with a check for $23,258. You always talk about what a giving community we have, and that's a representation of it right there. That's exactly what happened.
Chief, that's awesome.
I think Captain Bailey has a few more plaques.
Yeah. This event, it took months and months and months of planning, and it was a little bit nerve-wracking at times, to say the least, but it all come together. And to pull this event off, it is so big, we form a committee, and the committee goes out and does most of the work putting all this together. This year we had a few different things. We had something called the Ride for the Horizon. That was in June. It was a motorcycle ride that benefited the Horizon League as well. We also did a Shoot for the Horizon, which is a law enforcement pistol competition that we also did the exact same day as the Cover the Bases event. And then, of course, the Cover the Bases event is there. The committee was comprised of business owners and police officers and things like that could come together and make things happen. On that committee for these various events, Lieutenant Commander Ron Hanowski was part of it, Lauren Ham, of course, with the Parks and Recreation, Dwight Carter, Impact Dance, Mylan Gramlin, of course, with Mylan.biz, which was instrumental. Lori Hanowski, she was very instrumental in her unique way there. I'm not even going to tell you what all she did. She was amazing. Sergeant Mike Taylor of our ACE unit was instrumental in heading up our Shoot for the Horizon. Officer Steve Baldwin, he was supposed to be here tonight. I don't see him here, but Sergeant Brian Hunt headed up the Ride for the Horizon, and then Sergeant Beth Endicott as well was very instrumental in doing that. I couldn't have done this without y'all. This police department couldn't have done it without you, and Horizon League benefited for your work and efforts. And for that, we've got things that we'd like to present to you for your help. Lauren Ham, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lieutenant Commander Ron Hanowski. Participation. Thank you so much. Dwight Carter. Mylan Granlund. Lori Honowski. Sergeant Mike Taylor. Steve. Sergeant Brian Hunt. All right, the last award, I want to just say that a lot of times during this, it was frustrating at times trying to get everything together and trying to make everything happen. And things, you know, y'all know how life is. Things don't always go as planned. So the next person absolutely was the backbone of pulling this together. And I owe them more than a plaque, but that's all they're going to get tonight. But Sergeant Beth Endicott. That's what we got, Mayor.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We're really proud. How many years? This is the 5th year?
This is the 4th one that we just
finished. That's great. And big increase, so I guess this time next year we'll have another 20% increase.
I'm thinking so. Well, I can tell you this. Let's just put it this way. Next year, we've already got the steering committee already in place, and we've already I had one meeting already. Think bigger, think better. And it's going to be absolutely amazing.
You know, as Captain Bailey said just a minute ago, we are really an incredibly giving community, and this just shows you all the different components of how community comes together and gives back and continues to give, and then creates a tradition for giving. So we're really proud of this proud chief and all you men, and certainly the young people from Altoona here with us tonight. Thanks so much. Every year, we have so many traditions in this community. Every year, we make sure that we take a moment to recognize and celebrate Red Ribbon Week. And tonight, kind of as an extra special bonus, we have our police department is always initiating and making sure that Red Ribbon Week is a celebration in our community. We also tonight have with us the Young Marines. We have Kim Brooks, and would you come forward, and Jessica Allen with the Young Marines. And their mission is to make sure that they promote a healthy lifestyle and a drug-free community. So they came and they met here recently, I guess it was about 30 days ago, and they came with the intent and the mission to make sure that they would do their part for Red Ribbon Week. So tonight, as we read this proclamation for Red Ribbon Week, and we are going to be giving out 2 proclamations, one for our police department and one for our Young Marines. So we'll begin with Red Ribbon Week proclamation. And whereas alcohol and drug abuse in our nation has reached epidemic proportions, and it is imperative that visible unified prevention, education, and efforts by community members to be launched to eliminate the demand for drugs. The National Red Ribbon Campaign offers citizens the opportunity to demonstrate their commitment to a drug-free lifestyle. They do so by making sure that they wear the red ribbon. The National Red Ribbon Campaign will be celebrated in every community in America. Red Ribbon Week is October the 23rd through the 31st. The Acworth community further commits its resources to ensure the success of Red Ribbon Week campaign, and therefore the mayor and the board are resolved to make sure that we proclaim October the 23rd through the 31st as Red Ribbon Week in our community. Chief, we present you and your men. And Ms. Brooks and Ms. Allen, we present you. Would you take just a minute and tell the audience tonight about your mission as a Young Marine?
Our mission as a Young Marine is to promote a healthy, drug-free lifestyle and to make sure that we stay drug-free, we don't just say that we're going to be drug free and then once we get older do drugs. We actually promise not to do drugs and we keep that promise. That's our main mission in the Young Marines.
We don't just want to get up in the morning and say, yeah, I'm old enough to want to do drugs. We're going to say, no, I'm not, I know I'm old enough to do it, but I'm not going to do it because I know that I do not want to turn out to some people that I've known past my whole entire life, and I don't want to turn out like them if they go to drugs.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Chief. Oh, good. Red room.
Awesome.
Outstanding. Thank you very much.
I'll make sure. Talking about traditions, we have, I think this is year number 2 for Cobb County's Diaper Day proclamation, and we've got Barbara Hickey and Jerry Barr here with us tonight. I want to ask them to come forward. Ladies, so good to have you back. So good to see you.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, like to meet.
I fit the next one too.
That's right. Definitely, we may have to clean it up after that, but good to see you. The Cobb County Diaper Day Committee, composed of concerned volunteers, was established in 2009. Low-income families often have to choose between food or diapers. Food or diapers, causing stress in the home. Economic conditions in today's environment require creative measures. The Cobb County Diaper Day Committee is committed to asking the business community, concerned citizens, nonprofit organizations to collect diapers from employees, members, and friends throughout the month of October. A single act of donating diapers can help hundreds of families in Cobb County. Therefore, we, the Mayor and the Board of Aldermen, do hereby proclaim October the 24th as Diaper Day in our community. We're going to we ask all of the members in our community, if you have the opportunity to please, we have a receptacle here, if you would please drop off diapers, make a contribution, and make a difference in somebody's life. Jerry?
Yes,
Sit
no,
down.
Jerry,
Yeah.
Barbara.
Barbara, come on.
This is Jerry Barr, and she is the Executive Director of the Center for Family Resources. You've all heard about the great work they do. She's one of 5 agencies that we're going to give diapers to. Must Ministries will get diapers again. Sweetwater Valley Camp in South Cobb, the Center for Family Resources, Reconnecting Families, and the YWCA. And we're just delighted that we keep building. There are so many great agencies in our county. And Jerry, tell us what impact diapers have on you at Center for Family Resources.
It's truly very difficult for young families to have to make that choice between whether they're going to buy food or whether they're going to buy diapers for their families. Diapers are very expensive. Those of you who have young kids in the audience know that. So any donation that you can make will truly make a difference as we work with these families to try to make them whole and make them self-sufficient going forward in the future. So thank you all very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Next, we want to, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you've got, in every community in our nation, we're celebrating Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We've done some really special things here in our community for National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I want to call Dr. Deb Schreibman down, and bring your friends. You probably have your husband here with you. Yeah, well, y'all, everybody come down. Come down. Dr. Deb is a chiropractor in our community. Her office is out on 41 at Lake Point, and she has established a very important tradition in our community. Actually, just before National Breast Cancer Awareness Month began, they started with their own celebration and fundraising momentum, their campaign, and really started just before National Breast Cancer Awareness Month actually began. And I went out that morning and we had a celebration, and it was really neat. You guys, on your own, raised money, and the really significant thing, there's the Susan G. Komen, which is the national organization, and so if you give money to National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, that money goes, but you don't know exactly where it goes, and it's going to be used for breast cancer research. But here in our community, what Dr. Deb has done is she's created a way where when you give your money to National Breast Cancer Awareness Month and you make a donation, that money is basically going to stay in this community. So we're really excited about that. Whereas National Breast Cancer Awareness Month educates women about the importance of early detection of breast cancer, and since National Breast Cancer Awareness Month's inception, mammography use has doubled and breast cancer death rates have declined significantly. A local business owner, Dr. Deb Schreibman of Lake Point Chiropractic, became involved with breast cancer awareness after her cousin was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, and later her best friend patient was also diagnosed. There she is. Dr. Deb has taken the initiative for her patients and her community for breast cancer awareness through its The Journey, a nonprofit organization that focuses its efforts on breast cancer education, early detection, and awareness and support services. Dr. Deb recently actually created a 2-day breast cancer awareness walk and a fundraising, and she raised thousands of dollars for its effort. Now, therefore, we, the Mayor and the Board of Aldermen, City of Acworth, do hereby proclaim October as National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We have so many people in our community that give so much, and I'm just amazed every time I turn around, whether it's at the Horizon Field, or whether it's Diaper Day, or Dr. Deb with breast cancer awareness, so many people that are committed to making a difference in our community. We're just really excited. Deb, thanks so much. You're awesome.
We're still taking donations. We're already starting to plan for next year. This is my inspiration. This is Lori. She's one of my massage therapists that donates her time and does chair massage and donates everything that she brings in and works really hard to make it happen for us. And of course, this is my husband, who, without his support, yeah, when I come home and my feet are aching after walking for 30 miles with this one and the rest of our team. We're called Tutus for Tata, so yes, we actually walk around in tutus and wigs for the 30 miles to raise money and support and awareness for all the women in our community. So if you know anybody or who wants to join our team, we're walking every year. If you know anybody who wants to donate money, if you go to itsthejourney.org or just call my office, we can teach you and tell them how to do that. So we're happy to be a part of the community. I've been in Acworth for 9 years now and lived here for 11 years. Thank you.
Good.
Walk
Yay.
next year, October 6th.
Okay, next item on our agenda will be time for public comment. If anyone's come tonight that would like to make a comment, you may do so.
Mayor, just quickly before Lauren runs out, we just do want to recognize Lauren. She received an award yesterday for District 5 Programmer of the Year, so for everything she's done.
That's #1 in the state, I believe, Lauren.
Just a second.
Okay.
All country.
All American.
All Mary City, come on. Thank you.
Couldn't have said it better. consent agenda? Yes, sir.
Mayor and Board of Aldermen, and yes, I've been absent for quite a while. It's good to be back. First thing I'd like to do is congratulate the police and Horizon Field and all the community for raising all the money. It was a good event. I think all of us contributed in several different ways for it. It was a packed house when I went down there. And I know it means a lot to the children and to Acworth. I'd like to let you know that on September 17th of this year was our second annual Georgia Transplant Foundation Cajun celebration at the restaurant. We did it at Henry's Uptown. Last year we raised $10,000 for Georgia Transplant Foundation, and this year we were able to up it to $2,000. All that money that was raised will stay in the state of Georgia, and it will not go out. And it will be for the people that are in need of transplants here in the state of Georgia that cannot afford it. It's a unbelievably expensive operation, whatever you get. I don't care what body parts you get. They're all expensive. If I never thought I was going to be worth anything, my dad would be proud to know that my insurance bill is now $1.32 million. So, if you don't have insurance and you need a body part, you better be saving money. The Georgia Transplant Foundation does help you out tremendously with that. And I would like to report, as of last month, I had my 3-year checkup and absolutely no cancer. So God has been very, very good to me. I've been very blessed. I'd like to thank the city and especially I know Parks and Rec. I don't know exactly who had everything to do with the taste. I think everybody probably in this room had something to do with the taste. It was a record year for attendance. I do believe, I haven't heard the official count numbers. It was a record year for us, for sure. We had more people come through the door. We had more people buy products and cold beer also. It was a very, very good event for us. It was our biggest revenue, our most food sales since the taste has been going since we've done it. So thank y'all, city, police, and each and every one of you. I know the Parks and Recs and we had crews out there. I was out there at 4 o'clock in the morning, so there's a lot of people out here I know working for it. Another thing I'd like to bring up is that the wonderful Louisiana Grill tonight is hosting a wonderful party up for everyone in here. We have some wonderful grilled herb chicken soup. It is absolutely stunning. I had 3 bowls at lunch. Tonight, I think one of our councilmen snuck over there for a little lunch and had some today. Our appetizer tonight is Maine lobster and stone ground grits topped with roasted tomato tarragon butter. Entree is herb-crusted salmon over wild rice with a crab beurre blanc. And to finish it off, blueberry cobbler ice cream we don't use cheap ice cream. We even have that vanilla bean briars. It doesn't have any preservatives, so you can feel good about eating. So. And I know it's very, with the Horizon Field, it's very hard to raise money for anything this day and time. We're in a climate where we never know what's going to be, we're going to be told to do or taxed or whatever next. I mean, it's a very hard situation. I would like to be the first to donate $100 to next year's Horizon Field and make sure that Mr. Bailey gets that $100 cash, so it'll be $100 to him. And I know he'll take care of that cash for him. He's still here. If he's not, I'll be to the chief. I feel safe. Thank you very much. It's good to be back. It's official now. I'm handing it over.
This is gonna be on Pat. Everybody will see.
And it's real money too.
Oh, we got to take it out.
Oh, well. There we go.
Look at $80.
It's official. There we go. That's what they, thank y'all very much. That was from selling all them shrimp and grits and cold beer. So it all comes back. Thank y'all.
Okay, it's still public comments. Anyone would like to make comment before we close this public comment part of our meeting? We're going to go to the next item on our agenda. It's our consent agenda items. And tonight, all of our business is on our consent agenda. So at this time, we'll ask for a motion to approve our consent agenda items tonight.
Mr. Mayor, I move we approve consent agenda items A through H. A through H, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Weatherford. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second, Mr. Police. Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Let the record show that is there any other comment? Yes, Mr.
Yeah,
Houston.
just one more. On the record, it's showing that I abstained from item G.
Item G. That would make sense. Thank you, Mr. Houston. So noted by the city clerk?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, let the record show, with the exception of Mr. Houston abstaining on G, motion to pass our consent agenda items tonight passes with unanimous decision. Next item on our agenda will be city manager comments. Mr. Fullhouse.
Just wanted to also comment that our staff did a great job, Parks and Rec, Police, Power, Brandon, Amanda, on City of Acworth this weekend. Once again, we had thousands of people come and visit our city, and our staff just did a great job in helping to get that organized. We do appreciate it. Hope everyone had a chance to get down there and see it.
Board member comments, Mr. Richardson.
No comments.
Please. Mr. Weatherford.
No comments.
Mr. Price.
No, sir.
Mr. Houston.
No comment.
Mayor comments. We have an anniversary tonight, or actually we're going to make comment that actually occurs tomorrow, a very important anniversary. Out there in municipal city land, if you look out all through the nation, does anybody know how many cities there are out there in the nation? Take a guess. We've got some students here with you tonight. You want to take a guess how many cities there are? Take a guess.
10,000.
Nope, 28,000. So there's 28,000 cities, and most every city in the nation has a city manager. Most every city, and the city manager serves at the will of the mayor and the board. The city manager actually manages the day-to-day operations of every city. Well, the average, if you'd have to Google this, and you'd have to really talk to a mayor that kind of knows about stuff like this to know that the average lifespan of a city manager when he goes to a city is about 4 years. Why do you think it would be 4 years? Anybody want to take a guess? What?
Politics.
Politics. It's election cycles. Election cycles. So city managers come and go. Our city manager, Brian Boltice, tonight celebrates his 15-year anniversary tomorrow, and it's a milestone. I don't think in the history of this city never had a city manager serve 15 years. Probably not in the state of Georgia. So, Brian, we're so proud of you and proud of the job you're doing. And Brian has done an exceptional job for us. Just a brief comment about on the budgetary side. You know, we've in the last 10 years, if you look through, we really not had a tax increase in the last year. We 1 year raised it up a little bit, the next year brought it right back. So if you look in 10 years, there hasn't been a tax increase. The budgeting, we've won awards for our accounting. We just have a very sound fiscal policies and fiscal ability to stay fiscally sound in our community, and that's because of the leadership of our city manager. So we're really proud of Brian and what a good job he's done. This time we'll come back to public comment before we close. If there's anybody who'd like to make comment, you may do so at this time. We've got some folks here. We have students here with us tonight. You want to stand up? You're not a student? You're not a student? You're not a student.
RTC.
Oh, you are RTC. You are a student. Stand up anyway. You are the spokesman with the black, with the, right. You're the spokesman tonight? What brings you?
My political science class at KSU, I have Judge Philip Taylor, and this is part of our grade for the semester.
So this is voluntary tonight?
No, but I think we have to go once or twice during the semester. But if we go up to, we can go up to 5 times to get extra credit. So if I come back, it will be voluntary.
Okay, do you need extra credit?
No, No, but I want it.
Okay, good.
It's nice.
Good for you. Thanks for coming tonight. Anybody need extra credit back over here? So everybody's just here because they want to be here.
Absolutely.
That's good.
I enjoyed the first time so much that I decided to come back.
That's good. That's a great answer. Thanks for coming tonight.
Let's go, some meat.